Hi, my name is Matt Miranda. I'm the Guadalupe County 4-H agent with Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, and today we're going to start our Hatching in the Classroom program for everybody to view on social media and on our websites. Typically, Hatching in the Classroom is done in your classroom. We bring an incubator out to the school, we bring eggs, and we set that up and let the eggs grow for the time allotted within the classroom, so the kids are able to see a full version of the life cycle of something, and something grow from an egg into a baby chick. For the next few weeks, we're going to be posting information about hatching in the classroom, along with some lessons that can be done at home, and some videos like this one today that we'll be doing to give you a little bit more information on this program. The first thing I want to talk about is what is the difference between a fertilized and unfertilized egg. One of the main questions I get is, how does the baby chick get inside of the egg? And that's a really good question. In order for that to happen, you have to have a rooster around. The eggs that we buy from grocery stores like H-E-B are never around a rooster. They're raised without roosters present, so the fertilization process can never take place. Instead, those eggs are all laid and are unfertilized, so they're easy to eat. We don't have to worry about cracking open our egg and having a chick embryo fall into our pan. That's not something we ever want to have happen. So you can rest assured, when you get a dozen eggs from H-E-B or any other grocery store and you open it up and crack one in your frying pan, it's not going to have a baby chick in it. Now, the other thing we're going to talk about today is our incubator. These incubators can be bought from many stores. There's a lot of different kinds, but we have here a Nurture Right 360 incubator, holds about 24 eggs. And this incubator does the same three things that a hen or a mama chicken does. It protects them, it keeps them warm through the use of a heating coil on the inside, and then it's got a turner in the bottom that helps move the eggs around. That way all sides of the egg can stay warm. If you're a little kid or somebody that gets cold, normally you'd put a blanket on. You'd wrap the blanket all the way around yourself. That keeps you warm all the way around. You wouldn't want it if you had only half a blanket on, half of you would still be cold. So the turner does the same kind of thing like a blanket does and helps keep the egg warm all the way around. The other thing that this incubator does is it introduces humidity inside the incubator. Humidity is the measure of how much moisture is in the air. And these eggs like a lot of humidity. They need to have a humidity level of about 60%, and we do that by adding water to our incubator. On this version of the incubator, there's a small port on the front, and if we want to add water, we just pour it in. We don't have to open it, and the water circulates on the inside and allows the chicks to stay nice and warm inside of the air within the incubator. For the next 21 days, these eggs that I already have placed in here are going to stay inside of our incubator. We're only going to open it a little at a time. That way we can do things like candling, which we'll talk about in a couple of weeks. We don't want to open it because we want them to stay as warm and as humid inside the incubator as possible. Again, it's going to take 21 days for these chicks to hatch, and they have to stay at a temperature of 99.5 degrees during that whole time. If it gets too low or too high, that could stop the embryo development, and then we won't have any baby chicks hatching at the end of the 21 days. At the end of those 21 days, then we'll be able to show you what the baby chicks look like. We'll get up close and personal with our baby chicks, and hopefully we'll be able to write some birthday cards for them that you can send here to the extension office, and we can show them on the day that they hatch. We'll have a birthday party for our baby chicks as well. If you have any questions between now and then, you can always email them to us or post them to our county Facebook page or the Texas 4-H Facebook page. We'd love to get your feedback, and we'd love to get your questions and help you learn a little bit more about these baby chicks and how they help us in our everyday lives. Again, thank you for participating in our program. We hope that you have lots of questions, and we hope that you have fun while we grow our baby chicks together.